Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we defeated Krakow and reached level 5. We are now 46% through the game. Thereabouts. Actually, I think we're beyond the halfway point. It's just that we haven't found very many buttons yet, and each button is worth 2%. But there's going to be a whole lot more secret buttons coming up. So far our ranking is Star Herald. Okay. There's nothing interesting about that, it's just wanted to point that out. So, let us go ahead and continue. And by the way there, hello there NASA Boy Star. No, I do not have a Discord account. Oh, by the way, I wanted to bring this up because I'm sure some people are curious. The game automatically saves every time you hit a button and every time you beat a stage. But that's basically all the game saves, along with when you beat the game. So if I wanted to, I could, at this point, go ahead and return back and replay any of the mini-games that I already beaten. Which is good because, like I said before, the game does not save how many lives you have. NASA Boy, yes, I do have a Twitter account. It is at Dragon Tweets. Although I don't really use it much, I basically just use it to announce when I am doing these streams. Anyway, here we are in Yogurt Yard, which is actually a bit of a continuation of Great Gardens because we're still in the clouds. That'll be ending soon here, though. I'm going to go back this way, because there is a very obvious door down there. Kind of tricky to get to without being shot at, but it is in fact a door with a 1-up. Give me that. And now we're just going to drop like a rock. NASA Boy is asking if I answer any tweets immediately on Twitter. Not generally. I was trying to get out of my stone power, but I was not quick enough on the draw, it seemed. That's a bummer. Generally, no. I only hop on Twitter once every few days or so. So by the way, you probably noticed there's a secret door down here. I want it, because there's a secret button. I hit it, that opens a selection on the map. The game automatically saves at this point, and I get 2% added to my total on the file select screen. And that is how that works. Anyway, it has been a few days since our last play, so how about we have ourselves a bit of a recap of what's going on. So, King DDD wound up breaking the Star Rod into multiple pieces and scattering it around. The Star Rod does not grant wishes, by the way, like it does in Paper Mario. Rather, it allows the people of Dreamland to dream. But with the Star Rod taken away from the Dream Spring and broken into different pieces, the people of Dreamland can no longer dream. And that just ain't right. So we're getting the Star Rod put back together and going to return it to Dream Spring and get people dreaming again. Man, DDD's a jerk. Or at least he was back in the day. He's kind of a good guy now, but back when this game released, he was not a likable guy. An interesting character design, but a jerk. By the way, in regards to the secret buttons, if you happen to miss a secret button in a level, the door will flash. Kind of like how it's flashing here. Flashing means that you're not finished with the level yet. Either because you haven't beaten it yet, or because there's a secret button that you missed. So that is handy. it is good to know specifically what levels you missed a button, because it would be kind of annoying having to search every level because of not knowing where. But you do know where, and that is important. Okay, I'm trying to think of what level is next, and yeah, I'll take this one. NASA Boy has given me a link to a Discord channel. I have no interest in using Discord. It's as simple as that. It's just an extra program to be messing with, and I'd rather not. Oh, while I'm here, we got this guy who is chasing me. This fish with the eye patch. No, wait, it's not an eye patch. He's wearing goggles. He also has a belly button. Either that or it's his mouth. In any case, he's chasing me around right now. But eventually he'll just give up. And I kind of want to show that off. Because I think it's interesting that they eventually give up. That means they are specifically programmed to give up. Yep, there he goes. He's given up. And now he's trying to run away from me. Kinda weird, that. Ball power, do not want. And wasn't able to kill. Oh well. Ooh, hold on a sec. No, not yet. At some point there's going to be a door where it seems like it's going to go backwards, but in actuality it's going to go into a bonus room, so I'm going to want to watch out for that. Speaking of watching and segues, this is my second stream of Kirby's Adventure this week, and anybody who has had the chance, something like that, let me try it again. Basically, the thing that I'm trying to say here is that by this point, I'm sure whoever's been watching this has had the chance to go back and watch my original Let's Play of this game. The one from 2009 that is complete garbage. There's something that I wanted to bring up in the last stream, but I decided to wait until people have had this chance. Oh. I still wanted that. But the thing I want to bring up is, in my original Let's Play of this game, I more or less appeared on camera, quote unquote. And observant eyes will notice that my on-screen appearance is distinctly neither raccoon nor dragon as one would expect me to be. And there's a reason for that. Now, I kind of brought this up already in my recent playthrough of Super Mario Bros. And in fact, I also brought it up in my playthrough of Pokemon Silver a while back, because I didn't know if I would get a chance to bring it up while it's relevant. But hey, it's relevant now! I wanted to mention, that's not me. That is a human stand-in. Some guy that I knew who stood in for me because I did not want to create a media circus by having a raccoon dragon appear on camera. And in fact, I kind of had a little bit of fun with it. Oh, that guy did not respawn. Interesting. I kind of had a little bit of fun with it. I had him point the camera down at his feet, because I wanted to imply that those were my feet, because human feet are interesting. Compared to my feet anyway, I've got these big dragon feet with 3 toes, and human feet have 5 toes, and they also walk flat on their feet, whereas I walk on my toes. It's more comfortable to walk on my toes anyway. I can try to walk flat on my feet, but it's awkward. So I thought that was a fun thing to do. while also avoiding media circusness. By the way, I have not slept good. Just want to point that out. So if it seems like I'm having a little bit more trouble today trying to explain things without being too confusing, that's why. Oh, hold on a sec. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I wanted the umbrella, but the star power was following me, so if I try sucking in the umbrella, I probably would have tried sucking in the star and wound up getting the star back instead of the umbrella. But trying to get away from the star, I accidentally ran into the guy and knocked away the umbrella, and now I don't get the umbrella. Oh, it's back! Yay! The umbrella makes this a little bit easier. Also, somehow I was able to stand on that ledge without taking damage. Gimme. But yeah, haven't really slept too well, but also have been doing a lot of exercise lately because I'm overweight, by the way. It is hard to fly when you are overweight, so I am trying to have less weight. And it is tiring. Still though, regardless of my weariness, the show must go on. And hopefully you guys are still thoroughly entertained by my ramblings. I miss an egg. Oh well. Still enough to get a 1-up. Also, hello there, Maddie. Welcome to my stream. Which level was this one? Oh yeah. This level is also going to have a button in it, and it is a well-hid button, I gotta say. You gotta kind of pay attention to your surroundings. Oh, that was bad timing. Oh well, I was done with the fireball. Meta Knight's sending his attack squad on against us once again, for whatever reason. I tried looking up the manual for this game to see if it said anything about Meta Knight. He's never actually even mentioned in the manual, so why he sometimes helps us and sometimes attack us, I have no idea. Although I have an assumption to make, but that assumption will come into play later. For now, we come across the one and only segment in the game where the ball power is useful. There's a lot of waterfall action going on here. And by the way, you know how I said that the button in this level is hidden? That's actually a door right here. There's water flowing out of it, so you wouldn't think it's a door, but yep, this is a door. And the button is right in here. Sneaky. And I'm going to keep this ball power because it's going to be useful in the next room. Get rid of these guys real quick, because I want to suck this one up. But I also want to get this back and not have to deal with those Sparksers attacking me while I was getting it back. And now, this is the part where I want the ball. Falling down this section is kind of difficult if you don't have the ball or the stone. You're probably going to get hit by something otherwise. So I take it back. There's actually 2 sections of this game where the ball is useful. Maddie says the ball is also useful if you get the timing of it down against bosses. Yeah, that's true. There was that Bugsy boss, mini-boss that took down pretty easily. For the most part, the situation with the ball is, I mentioned this before, but you don't start causing damage until you've gained enough falling momentum. So if the boss is near the top of the screen, you're not going to be able to use it very well. Anyway, I do not want the ball anymore. I want... And he's already off screen. You get out of my way so that I can grab this. And now I'm going to want you to come back, but I wanted to grab that guy first, so that I can clear this path. No, I'm doing this wrong. My mistake. First I dodge fire. Quickly light this. Grab this. And too slow. Okay, I want to do that a little bit better. This time what I'll do is grab this. Grab the power so that the display of the power... So that the display of the power lights it. Don't grab the star. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid with the umbrella. Star, go that way, please. That way I can suck in that guy without grabbing the star. NASA Boy Star is asking what year this game was made. I'm glad you asked. This was released in 1993. It was one of the last games released on the NES, and it actually shows because this is actually a really nice looking game, I gotta say. Especially in certain areas like the map screen where you choose the levels. But this screen ain't so bad either. It's overall really nice looking game. Probably one of the best looking games on the NES, I'd say. NASA Boy says he has the remake, Nightmare in Dreamland. Yeah, that's a pretty good looking game too. The backgrounds are especially detailed in that. Oh, new mini-boss. I kind of like this guy. Gal? I think that's a main, so therefore guy, but at the same time, kind of looks feminine in the shape. But just the way they grab you, I kind of like the animation that plays. Actually, I do not want that. Because... There we go. That'll make the rest of this segment easy. But watch out for that guy there. By the way, this is what happens if you don't press A. They let you know that you were supposed to press A. Although, childhood memory time, it took me a while to figure that out. I'll hold off on that for a moment, because childhood memory. When I first started playing this game, I did not know why it was telling me to press A. So when it was telling me to press A, I would press A then. But of course, pressing A, when it tells you to, doesn't actually do anything. Eventually, though, I figured out what the situation with that was. There we go. I jump and hold down, and that guarantees the hammer from those guys. In case you're wondering, I really want the hammer in this level. I really want the hammer in this level. Yeah, Yeah, I can definitely tell I'm tired today because I'm playing a little bit worse. But hopefully it's an entertaining sort of worse. By the way, you can dash across gaps like this, so that's kind of handy. Okay, be careful here because there's going to be guys coming from the sky. The hammer is required here because... First things first, what exactly am I looking at here? What is this in the middle of the tree? It almost kind of looks like a face because there's like an eye right here. And then there's an eye right here, and this is like its mouth right here. Or maybe it's this nose and the door is the mouth. Really not sure. But the reason you want the hammer is because these green blocks can only be destroyed with a really powerful power, such as the hammer. Alternatively, if you somehow get the UFO in here, you could shoot a maxed out power star and it'll drop like a rock and break all of these. But stuff like the stone, you can't use underwater because instead you will squirt water. So that is why the hammer is ideal for this situation. Okay, now go ahead and do this. Time for concentration. So far I'm consistent. Unfortunately, my 11 was outdone by his 11. Either that or I was just too late. Alright, boss time. I forget what this boss is called. I'm gonna drop that for a moment because I want to point something out with this guy. So this is an interesting boss fight, gotta say. Traveling along through here and breaking the walls. In fact, your hammer can also break the wall, so be careful if you decide to use your hammer against these guys. Now I'm gonna drop it again real quick, because there's another thing here. That guy. So every so often, instead of giving you a hammer power, he'll give you the sleep power. You should hope that the worst thing that happens is you'll take damage, because it's entirely possible that while you're sleeping, he'll scroll you off screen. I need a good opportunity to foothold. Alright. This is a hammer. Now we can go ahead and beat the boss. Ooh, but be careful about that. Thankfully, he doesn't have very long invincibility frames. Heavy Mole! Yes, thank you, Maddie. His name is Heavy Mole. And in fact, I just realized that I have his name written down in my notes. So, yep. His name is Heavy Mole. Anyway, that is the end of level 5. We are now going to take an episode break, and when we come back, we will be making our way into Orange Ocean. Presumably orange flavored. Ideally, it's orange soda. Orange soda is sometimes tasty,